Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahim. We are live, and we are just testing Master the Science of Business Mind and Money Matters live show. We're ready to go back live tomorrow. We had to update our equipment and things like that. So, and then we ended up switching from the Mac, from the PC to the Mac, and that is a whole nother learning curve. Okay. So, and then with regards to hooking up and then going from, let me just say this, backtrack, blah, 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 going from a PC to a Mac Mini. So the Mac Mini, those of you know, it's like a little box, right? I don't even know if you see it, but it's way over here. It's just a little box. I don't want to pick it up and disturb stuff. But the bottom line is what it is. It's a small little box. It has a few outputs at the back with the HMDI. It has the USB-C. So to hook up the two monitors, I had to use. Oh, my camera is shifting. I had to use one of the things. That's the next thing that's going to happen is, inshallah, an updated camera. But I had to use both the HMDI for one of the monitors and the HMDI to USB-C for the other monitor. And then I can go wireless, but I rather go with the connection of the it's wireless, but it's connected through the USB, the keyboard and the mouse. So that's pretty cool. And then what else? Is there anything else hooked up here other than yeah, that was it. So I went from initially using what is referred to as an HMDI splitter. So I had one of those, which is going back to the store, because it was just the splitter. So you see that? There's no, which I've seen, tail on the end of it. I'll call it a tail. There's nothing that plugs into your actual computer. So once you plug your monitors into that, you need something else. So I needed a HMDI 2 mil heads to be able to plug into the splitter and then to the Mac Mini. But what that did is just gave me two screens doing the same thing. Didn't need that. I could see why you would need that. Let's say you are displaying for a group of people and you want to show the same image on both screens on opposite sides of the room. You could use something like a splitter, right? Like that. But I needed the screens to do two different things simultaneously, meaning so I needed to have them going into the Mac Mini in two different ports. So that took a minute to figure that out since I'm not exactly techie. I just start learning as I go. So I'm grateful that I've learned some things. Go ahead, Jahid. Are you looking at it on YouTube?
No, don't see it.
Oh, you don't see it. It should be on Mind and Money Matters live show. So let's see. We're going to switch.
All right, I'm at Mind and Money Matters.
You're at Mind and Money Matters. Um, well, Mind Money Matters at Gmail. Right?
Hmm. What's that? The email address? No, it's mindmoneyshow@gmail.
Oh, that's right. Okay. There we go. Got it. And I see us. Okay. So what we need to be able to see
Got
is,
it. And I see us. Okay. So what we need to be able to see
is that we have sound.
And I see us.
And we have sound, people.
Is that we have sound.
We have sound. I have been trying to get this for a minute.
It's got a-
Okay, I'm gonna delete this video because I know it's a bunch of noise, but you don't know how it is to be so excited about something that you've been trying to do. So let me tell you this, what has been happening. And maybe this will end up being something that's clipped and, like used, because that's the next thing we're going to learn how to do. It's like clip videos and do little, snippets. But let me just tell you this, okay? The bottom line is I was sitting up here trying to do what I just did just now with a PC that I purchased in 2016. It had 8 gigabytes of memory, but it's a regular PC, right? So the 8 gigabytes on the Mac Mini, if you get the Mac Mini 2020, that 8 gigabytes is very different from a regular 8 gigabytes on a PC. It's like equivalent to a 16 gigabyte, and we're speaking RAM. So for those who understand, so this, and I'm not techie, so I'm just letting you know that that's the part of the short-term memory. So the Mac Mini now, this has 16 gigabytes, so it's like super enough, like for whatever I'm using right now. Okay. Bottom line is now the system is not freezing. Like if you look at the last 2 videos that were done by us, which had me so frustrated, is that they were going in slow motion. I sound like like a man. I look like I'm falling asleep. My mom was calling me like, "Man, what's going on? Why you falling asleep?" I'm not falling asleep because every time I blinked, it was like a long time to come back open. Right, because the video is in slow motion. Okay, and that's because I was running out of RAM. I had to learn that. So, for all you techie people, applause to you. Great job, because I learned so much from so many on YouTube, watching your channels. I did subscribe to a few. One of you is a rapper. Like, you did a really good job. I appreciate that, because you made it fun for someone like me who really does not know what I'm doing. And it's not, I'm not in a position to be able to pay the big bucks to pay for people who do know what they're doing. So for a neophyte like myself, I'm excited because it's working. I'm looking at me on the YouTube and it's working. The sound is clear.
Okay, I'm gonna delete this video because I know it's a bunch of noise, but you don't know how it is to be so excited about something that you've been trying to do. So let me tell you this, what has been happening. And maybe this will end up being something that's clipped and, like used, because that's the next thing we're going to learn how to do. It's like videos and do little, snippets. But let me just tell you this, okay? The bottom line is I was sitting up here trying what I just did just now with a PC that I purchased in 2016. It had 8 gigabytes of memory, but it's a regular PC, right? So the 8 gigabytes on the Mac Mini, if you get the Mac Mini 2020,
okay, Jahi, I think we did it.
Gigabytes.
May the Lord be pleased with us.
Nah.
Huh?
What did you say?
I said it works.
It works. All praise is due to Allah. Way to work that thing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was once inchoate, which is not completely developed or clear. If something is inchoate, it is new or not yet properly developed. But you've passed that stage. Where you at?
I was letting you be the spotlight. Let your light shine. It's working. I just flipped the spotlight. That's all.
Oh.
You was uncomfortable looking at yourself.
Disappearing like that.
What?
That's all I'm
Who, me?
saying.
I wasn't talking. You were. So I'm a.
Oh, okay. Incinerate. Incinerate. Cause someone or something to feel drained of energy. Weekend, for example, the first week of classes was
Okay, so now you sounded messed up with the story.
I'm sounding messed up.
Yeah, you were sounding clear.
I'm sounding
first,
distorted.
Yeah. And then also make sure that your camera is clean. So like just wipe it with a little alcohol pad or something.
Right. Oh, I won't be using this.
Okay.
I won't be using this. This was just for this here purpose.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it's just a little like my camera looks really clear to yours.
Yeah. All right.
And what trips me out is I have to fake. That's the part I don't get. Because it's like I have to face this way, but you were actually over here. So there's something about mirror image or something. Let's see, camera settings, show advanced, standard, high def. How do you do that's the thing with the StreamYard that is not the case with Zoom.
Zoom.
Well, Zoom, you have the option. You actually have the option of being I think this is the Zoom this is the Zoom adjustments. You have the option of being in a mirror image. Right. So now I can show myself, which you can't see it because this is a Zoom camera. So I can show myself in a mirror video or not. I don't see that capability here. So that's something to look up.
The capability to do what?
To like right now, let me just make sure. So this is if I'm on a Zoom and I do mirror image. Mirror image is the camera is here. It sees me here. Okay. So I could fix my hat, adjust myself right. Normally, I don't have this clicked, and so it's opposite. And so when I try to touch the one side of my head, I'm touching the left side of my head, but it appears looking at myself that it's the right side of my head.
Yeah, that is the right side.
Huh?
You sure that's the right side?
Right. So here, this StreamYard is, let's see. because okay, so when you try, if let me see, this is like this, right? So if I just automatically try to fix it, and looking at myself, it's not giving me the mirror image. So it makes is a weird look when you look in the mirror, you're already adjusting to it giving you the mirror image of you. On Zoom, you have the option of having it be mirror image or having it be I don't know what they call the opposite of mirror image, but StreamYard doesn't give you the mirror image. Zoom, when I go the way I'm looking now, I'm looking at Zoom. I'm looking at the Zoom screen. And the Zoom screen gives me the option to do the mirror image, where now it's easier for me to adjust whatever it is because I'm used to looking at myself in the mirror. So I'm used to fixing myself according to what I see in the mirror, not as if I'm looking at me. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the bottom line. The StreamYard camera adjustments does not allow you to do that. At least
So
I don't.
raise your left hand.
Huh?
Raise your left hand. Okay. Okay. Put your left hand down. All right.
So when I take the mirror image off on the Zoom, which ended because it was 40 minutes. So why was that? I went into Zoom from Shireen 19 and not Metsubi. I thought I went in through Metsubi.
If you did, it shouldn't have gone off in 40 minutes.
Exactly. Because it went off in 40 minutes. Oh, I did the test through Shireen, I think. I don't know. I scheduled one from Metsubi for tomorrow.
So our regular number is through Mitsubishi.
Mm-hmm.
The number we're going to be using.
Shireen 19 is a free account.
No, what I'm saying, but the number that you set up, that is through Mitsubishi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was it. I mean, I would rather be able to do that with the camera, but this doesn't allow you to do it. So I would, unless there's something I'm missing. But I don't see where you can do it. And I will have to make adjustments in this room to be able to use the green screen. So, Lord have mercy. No, that's because I'm not set up for a green screen. I have things in the background. I have to move all of that or cover it with a green sheet, which is what I do. I just put a cover over it.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a cover over here right now. I just put a cover over it, the green, put a cover over that, take these two pictures down, and then the whole wall is green. That's how I deal with that. Well, so I mean, the only reason why I'm doing that is because somebody joined.
Oh, praise is due to Allah.
You joined? We're just running a test. And I just got through yawning and I'm tired, so I don't really know who you are. But anyways, thank you.
Welcome.
Huh?
I said, that's fine. Welcome. We'll see you all tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. Same channel.
They
Well,
hung up.
mine
Oh,
matters.
that was safe. That was safe.
Well, who was that?
Walaikum salam. Love you. That's my brother.
Oh, praise is due to Allah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, he just probably saw that I was on and was like, "Hey, let me see what she doing." Like,
Right? What's she?
we just testing it out.
What's she talking about?
It says test. I hate your back off. Okay.
When you post this, it'll get 100,000 views just on yarning.
Right.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
What y'all
Yeah.
did? We yawn. Oh.
Yawn. Get 1 million views. It'll go viral.
I think it was just good just to see that it goes, it works, it's live, it's all good in the hood. So inshallah. So the only thing we got to do is get rid of this StreamYard on the side. That's $100.
Okay.
$100. Give it StreamYard.
A whole $100.
A whole $100. So may the Lord be pleased
Alhamdulillah.
with us. Right.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. How you cut this thing off?